Chantal.
Hoe heet je?
Perfect.
You shouted that because you knew that so well. It was like, yes!
Finally.
Hallo daar, ik ben Kari, de oprichter van DutchMatch. Als jij Nederlands wil leren op een manier die aangepast is aan jouw doelen en tempo, dan ben je bij DutchMatch aan het juiste adres. Deze video krijg je een blik achter de schermen van onze lessen Nederlands en hoor je van echte studenten wat zij van de lessen vinden. In de videobeschrijving vind je makkelijk terug welke vragen de studenten hebben beantwoord en wanneer de lesfragmenten starten. Je vindt er ook een link naar de contactpagina van onze website als jij klaar bent om met je lessen te starten. Zo, dat is alles. Veel kijkplezier. En hopelijk tot snel.
My name is Andras, and I am a programmer.
My name is Tanya, and I work in strategy and operations at a fintech named Revolut.
I'm Iga, and what I do for a living is a bit of body work with mental work, a holistic approach to wellness.
My name is Yelena, and I'm a data engineer.
I'm Chantal, and I'm an account lead.
I'm Ayo, and I'm a program lead.
I decided to learn Dutch because my partner is Belgian, and so in order to interact with his family and some of his friends, I thought it's the right time to start taking up Dutch lessons.
Half of my family is Flemish, it's Dutch. So I thought, and I didn't learn it growing up, so I wanted to learn it now.
I decided to learn Dutch because I was registered in Diegem, and Diegem is in Vlaams-Brabant, if I'm not mistaken. And it was important to understand people around me in that district, or in that city. And also my boyfriend is Dutch speaking, and he's really he's supportive. And he really wants me to speak Dutch to him, yeah.
I really wanted to learn a language. And then I was like, okay, I'm learning a language, but I will forget it if I don't use it. And my sister lives in the Netherlands, so I was like, yeah, it's going to be Dutch.
I've worked in Belgium since 4 or even 5 years. I'm surrounded by Belgians, so I would like to contribute to being in that culture with respect and learning the language. I find it's part of the game.
Basically 0. I think I even had some things that I had to unlearn. So basically less than 0, if that's possible.
Complete beginner.
0, nothing. I didn't know any Dutch words.
My Dutch level was super beginner, so I had no experience in Dutch as a language.
I remember that I barely could speak in Dutch because I was frightened by every every new sentence I had to make.
Ooh, a lot. So I feel like sometime after we laid down the groundwork, the foundation, I feel like at a certain point something just clicked inside of my head, and I actually started to be able to think in Dutch and not translate. Because before that, I was thinking in a different language, and I was like, okay, now how do I say this in Dutch? But now I already start to structure my ideas in Dutch and the order of the words in the sentence. So yeah. And it actually feels unbelievable because it's just like, wait, I can speak basic Dutch. And that's pretty great.
Definitely. It improved a lot, and my comfort of living in Belgium now is much higher. I can communicate, I can understand some things. I'm not feeling so, like an outsider. I can participate in some discussions. So yeah, definitely it has improved.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I feel like I'm picking things up much more quickly than I thought I would.
After about 14 lessons now, I feel confident to be able to communicate with my partner and with other Dutch speakers, especially on the intro level stuff, and also some more complex things like past tense, verbs, and also sentence structures for more complex topics. I feel like I am able to understand basic conversations between Dutch speakers as well.
2 weeks ago, it was a vacancy, weekend. We went to the parents of my boyfriend, and they were amazed by my progress. They said that, yeah, it's really good.
I've gotten compliments from my sister so far and her friends as well. So it's not just family exaggerating.
One thing that was particularly pointed out is that the pronunciation was quite strong compared to what they've seen. I think especially because I don't have any experience in speaking Dutch.
I like that you adapt the exercises for my specific vocabulary with regards to programming and databases and tables and etc. I really like it, and I also like that you're very dynamic in your approach. I mean, you easily switch from grammar to speaking exercises and back, and I mean, yeah, it's fun, and I really enjoy it. Yeah.
I'm very happy with it, and I like that it's very practical. So it's not like, like you'd have like a typical language course. And I think it is pretty personalized. I think you put it well together according to what I wanted to learn and what I want to use the language for.
It's helpful with the whiteboard, so I'm able to see things written down rather than just hearing it and saying it as well. So I'm learning how to, I think, write as well as speak, which is great.
I totally agree. I think the whiteboard is brilliant, and the fact that you write as we go along, so it's not all there and then we just have to read it, but actually seeing it as you're writing it as we go along. I find that brilliant, and I just think the approach, the way you teach, has really helped me. So lots of things that I know latently in my mind have come to the fore, and even though it's not perfect, I can start to piece things together. It really is great. It really is.
I didn't want to put on myself any big pressure, a load of homeworks. I wanted to have classes based on speaking, communicating, and also I find that you adapted the content of the classes to my field of interest, so that's very helpful. And yeah, the classes are very interesting and mentally stimulating, so I find this is exactly what I was looking for.
The lesson and teaching style is definitely what I was looking for. Because again, like I was a beginner, I used Duolingo for some time, but I found it was quite random in the way that it explained different concepts, and it didn't help me really improve my Dutch skills. So when I started the lessons, they were a lot more structured in how you would approach a new language from the beginning. And I think over time, things became more complex, as they do with like different tenses. So I find that the structure of the lesson has actually been really helpful in understanding things, and then also reflecting back on some elements as we progress with the information and the lessons.
Firstly, it's enjoyable. That's the first thing.
Really
And you
enjoyable.
make it seem so easy as well. So and you'll, even after one lesson, Chantal was already texting her grandmother. So it's it shows that there's it's nice to have the enthusiasm when you can see progress even after just one lesson. And we have covered so much already. So I would give it a try. Absolutely.
They should definitely give it a go, because it works very well, and I think you can adapt to your students very well.
They really give a progress, visible progress, and I've never had such progress in group, in big groups, but I was in a big group, so like 19 people in the same group, and yeah, it's like it was more of a disappointment than a progress.
It's one of those things where you just have to dive into it. Learning a new language, for me at least as an adult, was a bit daunting. But for me, I had a motive, and that was obviously to interact with my partner and his family. But also, it's quite a creative way to learn something, which I don't normally do in my day-to-day job.
It took me some time to take that step and undertake the course. But once I was there, it's really very smooth, and it's it's rolling and it's part of my weekly schedule now. So yeah, just take the step and start.
I have to admit, I don't have too much time to practice outside of our classes. And I feel like the way that our classes are structured, like it is enough for me to just look at what we did. And I feel like I can get it.
We hebben kip en salade gegeten.
Oké, goed. We hebben, is dat correct?
We hebben
We
Kip.
hebben, inderdaad.
en salade gegeten.
Met, inderdaad, wij zeggen sla.
Sla.
Kip met sla gegeten.
Ik heb de tabel afgemaakt. Oké.
Goed?
Ik heb één tabel
Oké, perfect.
vandaag afgemaakt en de tweede tabel is niet af.
Ja, inderdaad. En dat is, wat is geluk?
Maar geluk. Geluk is een mentale staat die niet constant is.
Oké.
Dat lijkt me niet haalbaar. Ik denk dat het is negatief reactie.
Weet je wat haalbaar is?
Nee, maar ik zie lijkt en niet. En het is negatief.
Inderdaad, haalbaar is een synoniem van realistisch.
Oké. Mhm.
Dus dat lijkt me niet realistisch. Ik heb zondag ook kip met een slaatje gegeten. Ik had, het was denk
Was
ik
het
kip.
lekker?
Ja, het was heel lekker.
Who do you love?
Exactly.
Ik houd van Chantal.
Ah,
Oh, I saw that coming a mile away, but
I actually didn't for some reason. I don't know why.
oké,
En-
nummer 2.
Breder is wider, right?
Ja, inderdaad.
De IT 2 Python en JavaScript zijn op sommige punten gelijkaardig,
Oké.
maar de syntaxis is heel anders.
Dr. Sigmund, ik heb er echt alles voor over om gelukkig te worden.
Oké, dat kost €5000.
Zoveel en spaarzaam momenten van geluk.
€575.
Hoe we een negotiatie afronden. Goede afspraken maken goede vrienden. Duidelijke afspraken en die ook opvolgen.
Dat wilde ik ook nog even zeggen. Ik denk wat ook een belangrijke factor is de gezondheidszorg. Dat die gewoon goed geregeld is nu. En de toegang daartoe.
Deze week, ik heb niet veel gewerkt. Ik had veel vrije tijd. Dus heb ik veel mijn huis gepoetst.
Oké. Was je huis heel vuil? Niet zo proper?
Nee, niet te veel. Maar we hebben twee honden. En vandaag ik heb alle twee honden gepoetst, gegroomd.
Ja, je kan zeggen, ik heb de honden. Ja, je kan zeggen bijvoorbeeld een bad gegeven of borstelen met de borstel.
Geborsteld en een bad gegeven.
Oké.
Dus nu ik ben echt zen in mijn huis.
Oké.
Volgende week ben ik in Varsovie, in Polen, om een cursus te deelnemen.
Ja, we zeggen om deel te nemen aan een cursus.
Om deel te nemen aan een cursus.
Oké, super. En wat is het thema van de cursus?
Het thema van het cursus is hoe kan je emoties vrij maken, met beweging. Met beweging.